him, experience, Major Bannon, those skills that we're looking forward to putting to use here in Providence.
Thank you, Governor. And to just touch on a few points, I know the sense of pride in this city, and just in the short time I've been here this morning, many people that are motivated to resolve this issue and resolve it quickly, as Rosemary mentioned. This is a collaborative effort. I'm taking this as it is. It's an advisory capacity, and working with the expertise of the Department of Revenue, as well as the City Manager's Office and the folks in the Finance Office here. Collaboratively, we'll come up with a plan, and I'm confident we'll resolve the issues here in short order. But that's all I have, and I welcome this challenge, and I think we'll be very successful. Thank you.
Major, are you going to maintain your role with the state police and your duties there?
No, I'm not. I've been assigned to the Department of Revenue.
What powers, Major, do you have now as the fiscal overseer that you think will enable you to address these problems in a way better than the elected government can?
Well, I honestly, Bill, I haven't gone through all my statutory powers, but again, it's mostly just to oversee all the fiscal decisions that are going to take place in the city here moving forward. Rose has more of the details of the statutory powers.
The mayor told that the city government can't do.
I believe try to collaborate with the school department and use the resources of the state. Under the fiscal overseer statute, Major Bannon will have the authority to approve budgets and supplemental budgets. We obviously don't want to usurp the power of the council to make appropriate policy decisions that they should be making, but what we want to be sure is that those decisions do result in a sustainable 5-year plan. So we're going to be working very closely with Steve and the folks in City Hall here to develop that plan.
Ms. Gallogly, how bad are the finances here in East Providence, and what prompts you to take this action?
Well, I would say there's two major issues. One is the unresolved school deficit, which has caused significant cash flow problems. We have special ed vendors and charter schools that have not been paid. Bradley is owed about $5 million as of this morning. So cash is a problem, and for those of you in the private sector, cash is king. I mean, we obviously present accrual-based financial statements, but eventually, if you have an unresolved deficit, the cash issue is going to catch up with you. So I'd say cash is a major problem. The other issue, not to beat a dead horse, but locally administered municipal pension plans are an issue. And in East Providence, the pension plan is funded not at 100% of the ARC, but I believe the 12 budget has about 26% of the funding that it should have for the ARC. And that is a sign, again, of financial weakness, that it's not funding the ARC at the rate that it should be. So,
Is East Providence close to insolvency?
no, I would not say it's close to insolvency. I think that the property tax base in East Providence is very strong. There's, as the governor indicated, a lot of townie pride. A lot of people want to see this problem resolved. So I think that it is a very doable task that Steve has been tasked with. It's, I think, a matter of getting everybody to roll their sleeves up and face the music. So I think it's not anywhere near what we were looking at in Central Falls, but I do think that we do need to focus on a 5-year sustainable plan.
You mentioned the mayor. The mayor said this morning that they have a 5-year plan that they've been working on, and that was put in place on November 1st. Did that not happen? Does this new 5-year plan replace that one? Is it sort of a boilerplate for it, or how does that work?
Yeah, well, we've been working with the city and meeting with them. They did adopt a budget that left a $3.2 million hole. There's also the issue of the cumulative deficit, which I think is about $7.3 million. They are expecting that the school side would contribute about $1.9 million towards a reduction of that cumulative deficit, but that's only if the school department can stay within its budget in the current year. And so what we want to see is really a 5-year plan, all of the revenues, all of the expenditures that are contractually obligated projected out of that 5-year period, and then look at the pension funding and look at how they're going to stay current on their special ed vendors. So we're going to be looking at a lot of things, and we're going to roll up our sleeves and get it done.
Is this like Central Falls, where you have